Hi, Digital Arts. This is part 2 of the selection tools. We're going to learn how to use the Lasso tool. You can find the Lasso tool in the toolbar here, and you'll notice that there are 3 different types of lassos. You can do the Lasso Select, and if you notice in the options bar, it's very similar to the wand. So you can add to your selection, subtract, and so on. You can also change the feathering cutout. The original Lasso Select allows you to click and hold your mouse, and then as you drag your mouse around your object, it will start to create a line. As soon as you go all the way back to the beginning, it will finish up your selection, and you will see these dotted lines that are running around. The lasso tool is great for an image that has a busy background. So where the wand would have only picked certain colors, the wand would not have worked well for this image. The only problem with the Lasso Select is you've noticed that because depending on how shaky your hand is or how precise your mouse is, there are some little bits and pieces that I've overshot or cut out. So let's try one of the other lassos. The polygonal lasso is great for straight edges. So all you have to do is click once, and then as you drag your mouse, you'll notice that it creates a line. So once you get to another part that turns, you can click again, and basically every click that you make creates an anchor. The problem with the polygonal select tool is, just like it sounds, it creates a polygon. So it creates these straight edges, and it's not very good for selecting an object organic like this with the rows. So my favorite lasso is the magnetic lasso. And what that does is once you click on the edge of your object that you want to cut out, you can see that it magnetizes against the edge of the shape. You have to go a little bit slow because if you go fast, it's going to kind of skip an area. You have to let it do its thing. If it doesn't seem like it's going into corners, you can click just to kind of help it along. So as you slowly go around, you'll notice that it's pretty effortless in going around this rose, much easier than using the other lasso tools. Go all the way back to the beginning again, and you'll notice this is a much better selection of this rose. There's a little part that I missed, and you can go to subtract if you want, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and pretend that it was a much nicer job that I did. If we were to isolate the rose from the background right now, unlike the wand tool where I had the background selected and could just press backspace, if I press backspace right now, it would delete the rose, not the background. That's because I have the rose selected right now. So I'm going to go back into my history and go back a step before I deleted it. And I want the background, not the rose. So what I need to do is flip that selection. The way you do that is you right click on the image and then hit inverse. Now you can see that the dotted lines go all the way around the image and the rose, but what has actually happened is the rose is not selected, the background is. Now I can safely click backspace and my rose is isolated. At this point, I would save like normal and turn into Google Classroom. If you have any questions on how to use the lasso tools, please let me know.